Let's get into a guru review. Today I'm talking about Jonathan Montoya. Freedom Breakthrough, Freedom Accelerator, Freedom Funnels, Freedom. Everything he does is called Freedom something, okay? But let's get into Jonathan Montoya. Now, this is a brand new series. I literally just thought about it while I was at the gym. This is a brand new series I'm going to do called Guru Review. It was inspired by people on my email list, people following me on Facebook in the group, and people in private conversations, private clients even, always asking me about these other gurus in the affiliate marketing, make money online space, asking me my opinion about them. And I thought, well, it seems like people like my opinion about these kinds of things, so I might as well start an entire YouTube series dedicated to me reviewing and giving my opinion about these different people. And I want to be clear that I'm not the kind of person that's just going around bashing gurus. When I say like gurus this and gurus that, people tend to lump everybody I'm talking about together. There are definitely gurus in this day and age who deserve bashing. There's a lot of really bad ones out there. Sometimes flat out lying, that's very bad. Sometimes just not giving great value with their products and services. So I'm just here to make sure that I give my honest opinion. That's number one. If you disagree with my opinion, no problem. If you disagree or if you agree, leave your comments down below this video. Tell me I'm ugly, tell me I'm fat, tell me something. If you disagree, hate me, bash me, that's totally fine. I'm just giving my honest opinion, no lies being told here, that's just my opinion. And so this series is going to be scored on five major categories. Category number one is going to be trustworthiness. Trustworthiness, I define as how much can you trust this person? How much do they actually back up what they say? Number two, we're going to talk about education. Education for me is that when you go and buy their products or services or whatever it is, their coaching, their courses, whatever you're buying from them, how extensive is the product? How deep is the education? How rich is it? How much do they actually teach you? Next, aside from education, is going to be teaching ability. Teaching ability. Now, this is different than education in that how well do they teach the curriculum? Because anyone can just lay out everything that they know, but for the average beginner, the average person trying to learn this skill, this thing that they're teaching, let's say it's affiliate marketing, how well is this education being taught? How well do they connect with the beginner? How easily do they break it down? And how much help do they offer? Next is going to be value. Value is a big one. With all their products and services, does it actually deliver value? Does it actually deliver more bang for your buck? And then I'm just going to give an overall score at the end. These scores are going to range from 1 to 5, okay? 1 to 5. 1 being absolute trash and 5 being excellent, greatest of all time, okay? So let's get into Jonathan Montoya. Now, I don't know the entire life history of Jonathan Montoya. I don't know every single thing about him, but from what I can tell, just from looking at some of his content and what he's done over the years, it seems like he started a few years ago with Legendary Marketer. Red flag right there. I don't love Legendary Marketer, but it seems like he started with them. And one thing I will say is he's been very consistent. He's worked really, really hard. So all credit due to him, all love and amazing, respect and everything like that. I always love people that work super hard, and I can't say anything bad about that. So he's worked his ass off. He's worked his way to the top, and now he has his own programs, his own audience, and doing really, really fantastic. Now let's get into the first number, trustworthiness. I'm going to go ahead and give Jonathan a trustworthiness score of 5. That's right. I'm serious, 5. Out of everything I've seen, I haven't watched like every piece of content he's ever put out, all YouTube videos, everything. But every time I see this guy, he's talking about stuff he's actually done. It's very legit. It's very straightforward. He's not lying to you. He's telling you the best ways to do things, whether it be doing solo ad traffic or doing email list stuff or email marketing. He's telling you what has actually worked for him. He's giving you his honest truth. And that's all we can really ask of these gurus. As long as they're being forefront and honest about everything, he absolutely is. I haven't seen him lie even once. He's told all truth, okay? And I'm not just like kissing his butt. I'm telling the truth because everyone knows that if someone's lying, I will call them out on it. I've never seen Jonathan say anything untrue. I've never seen him be dishonest. I've never seen him do the bait and switch routine. I've seen him be straight up front. So I'm going to give him a 5 on trustworthiness. You should absolutely trust this guy. Next is going to be education. Now, as far as all the products that I've bought from him and stuff, I've bought Funnel Freedom. I've bought Freedom Accelerator. I don't think I've bought Freedom Breakthrough back in the day or the 72-hour challenge. Guy's got a bunch of products, but I know I've bought 2 of them. One of them being a course and one of them being a software. And I can tell you as far as the education on the course part, very extensive, very, very good course. I think it was Freedom Accelerator if I'm not mistaken. But it's about $1,500. I paid for it in full and it was very extensive, very detailed. I've bought a lot of courses. I'm always making sure that I'm staying on top of trends, what everyone's doing, what everyone's teaching. I'm buying like every course possible most of the time. And I came across this course, bought it. Great stuff. I think it's really, really good for $1,500. Again, We can go into value later. It's missing a little tiny bit. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Maybe a little bit more mindset training. I am a big fan of mindset training. I know a lot of you guys aren't. You want to get into the meat and potatoes, and that's fine. Then this stuff is probably for you. For me, I like to go extensive on mindset because I do believe that mindset is like 90% of success online. But that being said, it's a very good course. That's the only one that I bought. I'm going to give it a 4. Very, very good value. And that's going to be the next category. Sorry, that's not going to be the next category. Next, we're going to talk about teaching ability. For this one, I'm going to give him a little bit of a knock. I'm going to give him a 3. And here's why. For teaching ability, it's a 3 with Jonathan Montoya. And here's exactly why. I think he's actually too smart. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. Again, I'm not kissing his butt. The guy's background is in engineering. He's very, very intelligent. And as Russell Brunson once said in the book Expert Secrets, for anybody who's ever read it, he said sometimes you can become such an expert at something, such a big guru, that you teach in technobabble. You start talking about things like funnels and autoresponders, and like people like me that have been doing it a while, and people like you maybe who's been consuming a lot of content, you would know what these things are. But if you're an absolute beginner, he can say things in technobabble, in engineering speak, in mathematical language and computer language so much that it'll make your head spin, it'll overwhelm you. And that's where I think the line is kind of drawn with him. Great stuff otherwise, but he should figure out a way, if he's watching this, he should figure out a way to kind of dumb things down for the audience. He's done a really great job in his value, which we'll talk about next, because he gives away a lot of white label stuff, meaning you can reuse a lot of his courses, his ebooks. So that way it's just kind of plug and play. You don't have to know a whole lot. But that's kind of overcompensating for the main problem, is that he talks in technobabble. So it's really difficult to understand, if you're a beginner, exactly what he's talking about. So I'm going to give a 3 for teaching ability. Now for value, this is the big one. I'm going to give a 5, because back to everything I was saying before, a lot of times he was overcompensating. He's been overcompensating for the fact that he's not the greatest teacher, but he is great, amazing at giving value. He will literally give you copy and paste products, courses, services in his face, his image, his likeness, all that stuff, so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If it's worked for him, you can just copy and paste a lot of his stuff. He gives it to you a lot of times free of charge with your purchases as bonuses. You get a lot of really great stuff with this product. So I'm going to give it a 5 as value. I'm telling you, I've been in this space for a long time. I've paid much more for some of the stuff that he sells with other gurus, other programs, and he will charge a discount for a lot of the same things. So he's really, really good with his value. Last but not least, I'm going to give an overall score. Overall, an average of about 4. He's really good. He's really up there. I don't trust a lot of the gurus online, okay? Period, point blank. I've been doing affiliate marketing since 2019 when I came home from prison. If you're absolutely new to this channel, I did 7 years in prison, busted my ass there to get myself clean, drug addict, alcoholic, started changing my mind around, reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, learning about building wealth, learning about affiliate marketing even while I was in prison. I read a book called Get Rich Click. That being said, I've been following a lot of these gurus for a long, long time. Sometimes I learn great things from them. Sometimes they're a waste of time. And you're probably going through a lot of the process right now yourself, is figuring out what's true, what's not, what's good, what's bad. So I'm here to break down to you my personal opinion on some of these gurus. For Jonathan Montoya, I'm going to give him a 4. That's really, really good for somebody like me who has a lot of trust issues. I've been burnt so many times with these gurus and with these courses. I can't say that's ever happened with Jonathan's programs, courses, software. One of my favorite ones now that he's selling is Funnel Freedom, which is a software that helps you, copy and paste a lot of his systems, his websites, his stuff, and be able to resell it in this automated way. I think that's absolutely amazing. I think he's done a great job with that. Great product, and it's only a small monthly fee to get into it. There's a link down below, obviously my affiliate link, if you want to jump into it. But I give him a 4. I'm trying to help you guys with this series navigate the online space, especially affiliate marketing, give you my own truthful personal opinion on some of these guys. Some of these guys I will absolutely bash, and I'm probably going to get sued, but it's okay. It's just my opinion. All right. And some of these guys I'm going to tell you, hey, these guys are awesome. Even if they're better than me and all that stuff, I'm not a jealous person. If they're better than me, I say, hey, that guy's awesome. This girl, whoever. All right. Everyone knows I'm not shameful about this stuff. I'll give Jonathan Montoya, for example, in this review, absolutely one of the most genius guys I've seen online with this stuff. Like, remember, he has an engineering background. He breaks this business down to math and science and lead generation and stuff. I wish my mind thought like that. I just think stupid. I just jump on this camera and start talking, all right? If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I have a whole channel here with a lot of free training, a lot of me blabbing off at the mouth. Go ahead and watch this next video and hit subscribe. I'm the infamous Joel, and I'm out.